All right, let's dive right in. We're going to talk about two, let's call them laws, that are quietly running the show in your life. Seriously, they're shaping everything, all the time, whether you know it or not. So let's pull back the curtain and see how it all works. I mean, have you ever really stopped and just wondered, why does my life look exactly like this? Why is my job what it is? Why do my relationships have this specific dynamic? It feels like this giant, complicated question, right? But what if the answer is actually really, really simple? Well, that's where these two principles come in. Our source calls them the two quiet truths. And don't worry, this isn't some kind of mystical, hard to grasp secret. It's actually just about two interconnected laws of energy that are always, and I mean always, working together. Let's get into it. And here they are in a nutshell. You've probably heard of the law of attraction. What you focus on, you attract. And then there's its partner, the law of correspondence. What you are inside, you see outside. They're like two sides of the exact same coin. And once you understand how they dance together, well, that's when things really start to change. Okay, so first up, the law of attraction. The easiest way to think about it like this. You're a human broadcasting tower. Everything you think, believe, and especially feel is sending out a signal, right? A specific frequency. And all this law says is that whatever matches that frequency, people, experiences, situations, is going to get drawn right back to you. Like attracts like. Simple as that. And then you've got its partner, the law of correspondence. This one's all about the phrase as within, so without. Basically, your entire outer world, your job, your relationships, even the number in your bank account, is just a big mirror. It's not good or bad, it's not judging you, it's just reflecting what's going on inside of you. That's it. Okay, so that's the theory. But how does this stuff actually work day to day? This is where it gets really cool. Our source gives us this amazing, simple framework to picture it all. The mirror and the magnet. And trust me, once you see it this way, it all clicks into place. So check this out. It's super clear. The mirror, that's the law of correspondence, it shows you where you are right now. It's the reflection of your current inner world. And the magnet, that's the law of attraction. That's your tool for where you're going. It's what pulls in the energy you're focusing on for the future. See the difference? One shows you now, the other creates next. Let's zoom in on the mirror for a second. Think of it as a feedback system. It's just giving you data. So if you're feeling totally stressed out and anxious on the inside, what does your life look like on the outside? Probably chaotic, right? Missed appointments, arguments, just that feeling of being overwhelmed. Those things aren't random coincidences. They're clues. They're the mirror telling you, hey, look at what's going on inside. Now, let's talk about the magnet. And this is so important. It's not about one little random thought you had. It's about what you consistently emotionally invest in. If you're constantly pouring your energy into worrying about money, the magnet doesn't judge. It just goes, oh, okay, you want more things to worry about, and brings them to you. It's just doing its job, returning the signal you're sending out. All right, so if that's how it works, how do we stop just letting life happen to us and actually start creating it on purpose? This is the fun part. Our source gives us a really practical 5-step action plan to use both the mirror and the magnet consciously. Let's go through it. So look at how this flows. First, you got to check the mirror. Be honest with yourself and ask, okay, what inside of me is creating this situation? Then, step 2, you decide to change it. You adjust your internal frequency. Step 3 is key. You point your magnet. You get crystal clear on the feeling you actually want. And step 4, this is the big one. You have to feel it now, not later, now. And from that new feeling, you take step 5, one small action that lines up with it. It's a beautiful process. Seriously, that feel it first step is where all the magic is. You can't just think happy thoughts and hope for the best. That's not how it works. You have to genuinely generate the emotion of what you want as if you already have it. You know what the ultimate hack for this is? Gratitude. Feeling grateful in advance for what you want. It's like a superpower because it instantly changes the mirror and supercharges the magnet at the exact same time. Now, obviously, this all sounds great in theory, but we all know it can be tough in practice. It's so easy to get stuck. So let's talk about the 4 biggest roadblocks, the most common pitfalls that stop people in their tracks. Because honestly, just knowing what they are can be a total game changer. Okay, so here they are. Number 1, resisting the mirror. That's when you're just blaming everything and everyone outside of you. Number 2, forgetting the magnet. This is when you're laser focused on what you don't want, on all your problems and fears. Third, skipping the feeling. You're saying the right words, but you don't feel them in your gut. And last, ignoring action, just sitting on the couch waiting for a miracle. Come on, be honest. Do any of those ring a bell? So when you step back and look at all this, you start to see this beautiful symmetry. It's not two complicated, separate things you have to juggle. It's just two different ways of looking at one single, powerful, and honestly, incredibly empowering idea. And here it is, the ultimate takeaway. Your energy creates your reality. That's the whole shebang. You change your internal energy, and the mirror literally has no choice but to change its reflection. You focus that new energy with intention, and the magnet has to bring you things that match it. It's a complete system, and you're the one at the controls. So you might be thinking, okay, great, what do I do right now? Here's a super simple 60-second challenge you can do today. First, look in the mirror. Pick one thing that's bugging you and ask, what feeling inside me is creating this? Then, set your magnet. Ask, okay, how would I rather feel? Then just close your eyes and do your best to feel that new feeling for 60 seconds. That's it. In 1 minute, you've just put both of these massive laws to work for you. And I want to leave you with this idea because it really changes everything. Your life does not happen to you. It happens through you. It's not a bunch of random stuff coming at you that you just have to deal with. It's a flow of energy moving through you, being shaped by you. You are the one directing it. So the question is no longer, how does this all work? You get it now. You have the framework. The only real question left is, now that you have the tools, what are you going to create?